Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video, we're checking out What If Civilization Started Over Episode 3. In the last episode, we saw some expansion take place. Where the red team tried to expand a lot, but their expansion was the downfall of them. And they kind of lost a lot of their land. Like some countries declared independence. And some countries invaded them, gained land, and we also saw a new country form over here in Africa to flee from this area. Good. And basically, a lot has happened. But, yeah. So basically, let's just get right into this. So the first event of this video will be the expansion of the red team into this little bit of land inside of Asia here. What in the... So they will, of course, try to expand their country just like a little, they'll try to expand just a little bit at a time, because they don't want to have the same fate. They don't want to face the fate, that same fate they just had. They don't want to get invaded again, obviously, but, they also don't want to lose. They don't want to collapse. So they will, like, expand a little bit at a time throughout this episode. So I gotta go to class. So I'm in class right now, so I'm in gym right now, but right now this is gonna be, so basically the red team is gonna like expand slowly because they don't want to collapse, because these guys right over here, like these guys were originally part of the red team, but they broke away. So was the blue team, but they are now in their own country. These guys were also part of the red team. These two are still a part of the red team, but some of their population was from these two countries. But we can see that the red team's just going to expand their borders up here just for a little bit. And we also see them going over here to sailing down here over to Australia and just making a little like colony. I don't really know what they would call it. But this is ultimately, like, what they will do. And that's ultimately what they're going to look like for now. And now we're going to see... Let's look at one of these new countries that formed. So we're going to be looking at this yellow team here. This yellow country here. So, as you can see... They're right next to Australia, so they'll make like a little bit of a territory here. They also take this island and some islands surrounding here. Like they'll just take some of these islands. They'll begin taking island after island here. Like they're taking a lot of land here. It's very good for them, because this is boosting their population. They're kind of like the Indonesia in this timeline. But, they're not going to expand too much too fast, because they are pretty new, but they're going to have something like this. And for Australia, they're just going to keep expanding here, because they're really good at this. By the way, these are all already explored, because I just wanted to make sure there's always white on the map, because I don't want any gray spots. But this is what they will do. I'm just going to pre-up their borders real quick, just to make this look a little nicer. Sorry about that. Over here, we see the green team. They will also begin to expand their country over here in Borneo. They also claim this part of the island, establishing themselves a border with this yellow country. And they'll also take some of these other small Indonesian islands. And they also have a little bit of the Filipino islands. Like, one of the islands in the Philippines, they take it. Over here, we see the blue team. Over here, we see the blue team reclaiming the rest of Borneo. All of Borneo. They claim the rest of it. They claim the rest of Borneo. And they begin to claim islands. Some more islands in the Philippines. They take this island and all of this. They take a lot of these smaller islands and finish their Filipino claims. Then we see them claim some Taiwanese land. And they begin to snake up the coast. And they kind of meet up with the Koreans here. Which the Koreans are kind of scared by this, because these guys are kind of expansionist. And they might want to conquer some Korean land, because these guys were originally, some of the population in Korea came from their country. So they're kind of a little scared, so they will, of course, put some troops, like some of their military troops or soldiers or whatever they call them in this timeline on the border of the blue team, because they're kind of feeling threatened. Also, the green team and the blue team are kind of friendly with each other. But, yeah. Let's look at the Koreans. Speaking of. So, they will obviously expand just a little bit here at a time. Okay, I'm just gonna pretty this up because that looks weird. And they also just expand a little bit more up here into northern Russia. Just like so. And they also claim a bit of this Siberian lands. Almost taking all of this. Almost taking the entire thing. Actually, no. They do take all of this land up to here. And now the Koreans are going to take some of these little islands along here. They also take the Aleutian Islands, which is good for them, because these are part of North America. So the Koreans have expanded quite a bit. Let's look at these guys here. So we see this, country, and, this country right here kind of expand along the Caspian coast. and also up to this little lake, I guess. And they capture the entire thing. They also take this lake as well, and begin to take a lot of land here. They take the entire Caspian coast, and go all the way up to here. And now they begin to expand their country this way. And this is almost going to be the last straw, because now the kind of limeish, minty color team will begin to expand down to Africa, meeting up with their claim here, capturing all of the Red Sea coast. And this is going to be the last straw of the people. And we see some revolts happen in the country. We see a pretty large rebellion take place here. This one is kind of like the main rebellion. This one wants to form their own country, of course. They rebel away from the government here. They also will claim Socotra. And this area is gonna break away from the mint green government. But that's not all that happens to the green team, the lime mint government, because another group breaks away. This group is kind of like the Egyptians. They're kind of like this turquoise color. Like a large amount of their country, of their main area, is breaking away. These guys don't want to be a part of this country here. Instead, they want to be their own. So they take a lot of this country's original land. And they take a lot. They take a lot of this land up to here. And yeah, they'll look something like this. But this is not all. Because now we see that this part of these guys will rebel away as well, forming their own country. Because they are being well, this is recently annexed, but and we see now that all of this newly acquired land breaks away and forms their own country. This is prime opportunity for the red team, because they begin to invade into this country here and trying to reclaim some of their lost land. We also see another country break away from this. These guys are right on the border of this country right here. These guys want to take a lot. These guys, they just don't want to be a part of the government. They claim a lot of this area here. They take a lot of area. And they're kind of like expanding quite a lot. They take a lot of the of this land here in the Arabians. I'm not good with politics. But we do see a lot of this. They just... And now we see another country. Let me make sure I haven't used this color yet. Yep. We see one more country. Like, this country is going to be this like Southern Arabian country. These guys even take the capital of the country here. These guys even have the old capital. Also, a rebellion will take place up here, all the way up to here, all the way up here, along the coast. And these guys are gonna be this color right here. And they claim a lot of this old land here. They will take a lot of this land up to here. So yeah, the Lime team is kind of like... This country is already falling apart. To make matters even worse, we can see that a pretty large rebellion will take place in this newly acquired land near the Caspian coast. And when I say that, I mean these guys are running their own country as well. And yeah, they claim they take a lot of this Caspian coast. We even see another country break away. Right up to here, they claim all of this land along the coast here, and they claim this little area here. Yeah, they claim a lot of this land over here. Like, they just claim a lot of the remaining Caspian lands. And they basically form their own country. Right. Like this. And yeah. I don't think we got this. And we see another country right here break away and form their own country. And I think we're almost done. But we can see that another part of their country has declared their independence. And it's this like little area right here. They take all of this area up here. And as we can see, the rest of this will go over to the red team here, since the Lime country has fallen, since they lost their capital. Let's look at this peace treaty. Yeah, we're just gonna erase all of it here. Okay. Let me just fix up the... What the... Let me just fix this up here. And yeah, they just... Yeah, the war just absolutely boosted up the red team's population. Because they got a lot of this newer area. Like, they claim they have a lot of land now. I just don't know why they did this. I guess there was a prime opportunity to get revenge. Plus, they might have funded all these rebellions. Also, and now we will... Actually, hold on. They do take some of this little bit of... They do take a little bit of this land. But actually... They will establish a puppet government over here in the rest of the Lime team. I just gotta make sure this looks pretty good. So they establish a puppet government right here. Just because they don't want to take too much land. They will incorporate it over time. But yeah, this is what the new map looks like so far. Let's look at the country right here. So they will try to expand a bit down this way along the Gold Coast. And they will obviously take a lot of this Gold Coast area. They also expand over here into this area of Africa. I'm just gonna pretty up their borders now. This is not them expanding, this is me just fixing up their borders to look a little nicer. Just to look a little nicer. 'Cause I don't want them to look too weird. Because, like, it just doesn't look right. So this would look very good. And yeah, I think that's good enough. Also, they do claim these islands right here, establishing their country. And now let's look at the capitals. I'm trying my best. Alright. So their capital will be right over here. Oh god. Their capital will be right here. They'll put theirs over here. They will put their capital over here. They will put their capital right here. They will put their capital right here. They will put their capital right here. These guys will put their capital here. These guys will put their capital here. Their capital will go right here. And the puppet government's capital will be close to the red team border. Now I'm obviously gonna like do something else. I'm gonna get the red team color. And I'm gonna go over the border here with the red team's color. To show that these guys are their puppet. And that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys later today.